Okay, I've already been using this word here, but let's formally define it. The expression b squared minus 4ac is called the discriminant. When the discriminant is negative, you've got a square root of a negative. That gives you two imaginary solutions to the quadratic equation. If the discriminant is equal to 0, you have plus or minus 0, so you have negative b over 2a. That is one real solution. Turns out to be a rational number. And if b squared minus 4ac is positive, then you're going to have the square root of a positive value, which we can take, and we have two real solutions. Okay, for this next problem, let's find the value of the discriminant. b squared minus 4ac yet again. This becomes negative 2 quantity squared minus 4 times 5 times 4. That gives us 4 minus 80, which is negative 76. Because this is negative, that tells you there will be two imaginary solutions to the quadratic equation. Okay, they want us to solve this problem for y, but we notice there aren't any variables in it. I'd like us to notice that this is a quadratic equation in the variable y. And since it's quadratic, we want to set it equal to 0. So we will begin with dy squared plus my minus p is equal to 0. Now this is not the type of problem we really cherish doing, but let's look at it closely. This is like having an ax squared, so a would be d, plus bx, the b would be equal to m, plus c, which is equal to negative p, equals 0. So we're going to apply the quadratic formula, and a, b, and c are going to be changed out for dm and negative p. So here we go. b squared minus 4ac. b squared changes to m squared minus 4 times d times negative p. We now have m squared plus 4dp as the value of the discriminant. Moving on, we can now write instead of x equals, y equals negative b plus or minus the square root of this expression we just found, m squared plus 4dp, all over 2a. Changing our variables out, we're going to have negative m plus or minus the square root of m squared plus 4dp, all over, instead of 2a, 2d. That is the solution. I don't think any of us want to check it.